What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have some fun in store for you. Another adventure, another episode with Vampirella into the strange and the macabre. Like only Vampirella can do. Guys, this is just a beautiful, beautiful book. Issue number 53, all the way from 1976. August of 1976. So we're almost caught up right in the right month, guys. Just about 40 something plus years later. But we wanted to get this started. This cover is, let me just turn this cover back over again. This cover is so awesome. I've been kind of tracking this beautiful Vampirella issue 53 for a while now. Our good buddies at Anthony's Comics, based in New Jersey, had this for us. It's a very 70-ish, just a nice 70-ish vibe to it. 70s vibe. It is from the 70s. So it's just so fantastic, though. Vampirella has to be one of the most beautiful comic magazine characters ever created, and the artists that really do a lot of the fantastic work in this book and for Vampirella is just amazing. These books are works of art. They're really considered works of art at this point now, 40 plus odd years later. And I just wanted to do some reading today. I was kind of bored. So I said, I'll come down to the museum. I said, you know what? Why not share a Vampirella horror comic magazine with our fantastic subscribers and viewership? And that's what we intend to do. Bring you guys along with the fun. Vampy's an issue on page number 5, the human marketplace. So Vampy's got herself into another tough spot, if you will. But you have a ton of other fantastic stories. Get you some of the artists that did some of the work here. Jose Gonzalez is one of my favorite. Esteban Moroto is another one. Ramon Torrance, Cesar. These guys are just fantastic artists. The storytelling, everything in these books. These big, beautiful horror. Look at this. And this book is in fantastic condition. I want to say right off at the start here, this is a 6.5. And for all you comic book collectors, the higher the number, the better the condition. So 6.5, I had to get this. Vampy got our shades on there. I mean, everything about her is so beautiful and so cool. She's traveling over the Mexican border there. Get you a blown out shot of this page. The human marketplace. Jose Gonzalez did the artwork there. I love just the mystery of these books. These books were, once again, they've just done so beautifully. Beside the art, move the art aside. The story, the storylines, the plots, everything was blended so beautifully together. It felt as though you were watching a show, a TV show, a TV series. That's an idea. Somebody could come up with a Vampirella TV show, TV series. I would be the biggest fan. I'm sure that a lot of you guys out there would be the biggest fan as well. Jose Gonzalez's work is just breathtaking. It's fantastic work. This might be a new way for me to read my comic books. Just read it along with you guys. I'm very gentle with this book. These pages are so delicate. Very crisp though. No bending. No nothing. It smells like 1976. I love that comic book smell, guys. I referenced that in another, actually in an interview I did with Count Stankus and my good buddy Lou. Do you smell your comic books? Abby's got herself in some. I think she's trying to set set the stage here to catch these guys, but she might, like she says, she might be putting herself at risk here. Okay, they've taken Vampirella. They have her on an island here. Just fantastic reading. You can't, doing these comics in color would be such an injustice. You can't do it. Honestly, you can't do it. That was the charm of these bigger horror comic magazines, was the fact that they were done in black and white. All the artwork. From time to time they would add color panels or portions of the pages or for the stories, but having Vampirella done in this format, the black and white format, to me was just the best. Anything else would be a mortal sin. Vampia's meeting new friends here. Let's see, here's her problem. Vampy's problem is the fact that she's dependent on her blood substitute serum. Oh no, it's happening. She can't fight the urge to feed. By nature, she is a vampire, guys. They're machines. That's just a cool power. Wouldn't you want to be what monster would you want to be? A vampire? Werewolf? What would you want to be? The Invisible Man? I mean, I think vampire. If I had to be anything, it would probably a vampire. Mind you, I think she still needs to feed. Abby's learning the truth here. It's a great shot there. Beautiful, just absolutely beautiful. I thought she would. I knew she would eventually. It's turned into bat form. All these guys are about to make a horrible mistake. That is true. Oh, the captain's in quicksand. Guys, what do you think of issue 53 of Vampirella? Do you remember this issue? Do you have this issue? We want to hear all of that about this particular issue right in the comment section, right underneath this video. And that's the end. More fantastic stories. And mind you, this is in the 70s. A lot of this, the drug, all of this was really unheard of to do in comic book form back in the 70s. The Marvel actually started back in probably started first, and I think DC followed, but it was very taboo to do this, to really talk about real life issues, real life problems. But comic books like Eerie and Vampirella, all of the Warren Comics line, they push the envelope a great deal. which was cool because I think you needed to know these things. These things did exist in our world. Mind you, this is an adult comic book, though. I mean, these stories are so in-depth with their plots, their storylines, and then you throw in all of the beautiful artwork. It's like watching a movie. But the only difference is you didn't have to wait until next week or next month to find out what was going to happen in these episodes. Oh my goodness. Stabbing it right in the hand. Absolutely beautiful. A boarded up fun house, it looks like. He's breaking in there. Is that bait that just grabbed him? Very horror-filled, bizarre, strange. This is what these books did to you. They took you down different paths. You know, I read these books at night, a cup of coffee, maybe a cup of tea now. I'm more into tea now. But nice and quiet. You can't read these books with a lot of noise or a lot of, activity happening around you. The hustle and bustle. You need nice peace and quiet. I get in my lazy boy, like I said, with a nice cup of tea to relax. Let's give him a shot here. And it made for just very pleasurable reading, because you want to escape into other worlds. And that's what these beautiful books, horror comic magazines, allowed me to do. This one is titled The Professional. Speed it up a little bit, guys. There's so much. These books are so big. Just have a ton of. It's just fun reading. Because I could do this for hours. Once again, very adult filled. Not for kids. Yet I had these books back in the 1970s as a kid. Go figure, guys. So much fun. This guy's staying busy. Oh, he's a doctor. That's his trade. Looks like possible blackmail, guys. Linda Ronstadt. Oh, blackmail. He's blackmailing these women. He told her to cut down on cigarettes. What am I going to do? What am I to do? Cut down on cigarettes as he's leaving. Oh, I think the table's about to turn. Oh, you know what's about to happen, guys. Oh, see. Be careful, guys. They teamed up. All the wives teamed up on him. The last man syndrome. Kind of like the Omega Man. That sounds like a good one. A good one right here. Just fantastic. Once again, everything's on point. The artist is, this is just fantastic work. Keep in mind, it's 1976. See, this is the one I'll have to revisit and watch again and really read this thoroughly. This book is massive, but it's loaded. Like I said, it's loaded with fantastic stories. She's going through a metamorphosis. She's changed. See the change there? Very gradual. Got him. Beautiful, just beautiful work. This is comic book art at a whole nother level. Storytelling at a whole nother level. Jackie and the Leprechaun. The Leprechaun King. Art by Esteban Maroto and story by Bill Dubay. I bet it was just so much fun to really work on these beautiful books. Had to be. We're gonna speed this process along a little bit though. We wanted just to give you just a taste, just a small taste of this book. And we gave you a lot. Here's the back of it. All of the advertisements throughout the book. Frank Frazetta. Still one of my favorites right here. Check our video out on that one. It's fantastic. Oh, a Vampirella action figure. It's just fun, guys. I just wanted to have some fun with you today. Like I said, when I'm bored, I come down to my museum and I hang out in my museum, and I can do this for hours, literally for hours. Just more books I need to, I really need to locate a lot of these books and add them to our comic book collection here in the museum. And here's all of the Vampirella books, all the way up until 1976, I should say. Full color posters. The old rush order forms. Remember those, guys? But we just wanted to show this beautiful book to you guys today. Stay tuned for more Vampirella episodes and adventures in the upcoming weeks and upcoming months. You never know when we'll surprise you with one. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep.